Good evening, everyone. I'm Tanya Rivera.
And I'm Joe Torres. We begin with the race for the White House as Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump push to secure undecided voters.
Tonight, both candidates and their running mates zeroed in on swing states, North Carolina, Michigan, Georgia. But the one state that could be the deciding factor, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
And that's where Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger is tonight. Josh.
Joe, good evening from Independence Hall here, standing in front of the birthplace of American independence. And it is here in Pennsylvania where voters might just be the ones to decide the 2024 presidential election, although it may take a while.
In the deep red center of Pennsylvania today,
Kamala, you're fired.
Donald Trump was hard at work priming his supporters in case he loses this all-important state.
They are fighting so hard to steal this damn thing. Look at what's going on. Look at what's going on in your state. Every day, they're talking about extending hours and stuff. Who ever heard of this stuff? We should have one-day voting and paper ballots.
It was Pennsylvania that decided the last election, in a process that took days because state law prohibits election workers from opening hundreds of thousands of mail-in ballots until the polls close on Election Day.
What is going on in this city? What are you hiding?
That led to protests and conspiracy theories, which Trump repeats even to this day.
These elections have to be decided by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock on Tuesday night. Bunch of crooked people.
It is meant to distract from the fact that we have and support free and fair elections in our country. We did in 2020. He lost.
Today, Kamala Harris was in Michigan, but she and Trump will be back in the Keystone State tomorrow. Each candidate must win Pennsylvania. They've been here dozens of times and collectively spent more than $500 million for a race polls suggest is tied. But Harris did get some surprise good news today in reliably Republican Iowa, a local pollster suggesting she's ahead of Trump there.
I see a nation determined to turn the page on hatred and division and chart a new way forward.
Back in the Democratic stronghold of Philadelphia, Harris needs all the votes she can get here, but it still could be razor tight in Pennsylvania.
Say we showcase everybody.
Her supporter Ben Goff owns an art gallery in Old City, Philly, and says he's convinced it won't be as close as it was last time.
So how worried are you that it'll be that close?
I don't think it is, because I've been talking to a lot of people and asking them. I really believe that people are fed up with Trump, that they want to change. I think she's in the right place at the right time.
He may be able to see the future, but neither campaign is leaving anything to chance tomorrow. Trump will be back in the state. He needs to turn out rural Republicans to counteract the vote here in Philadelphia, so he'll be back in central Pennsylvania tomorrow. Harris is actually hitting 5 stops across the state tomorrow, ending with a star-studded event here in Philadelphia featuring the likes of Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin, and Oprah Winfrey. Both of these campaigns sprinting to the finish in a state that once again could mean everything. We're live in Philadelphia tonight. Josh Einiger, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.